Hello to anyone watching this video. I just want to tell you one thing. Your dreams are so much closer than you think. Wanna know why? Because I can tell you that 99% of the people that are watching this video, they didn't start. They haven't started with their goals yet. They haven't started anything with what they want to do. You know, because I know you wanted to start a business. I know you want to, start that homework assignment that was due. That was assigned to you 2 months ago. I know you want to do all that stuff, but have you? Or you're wait last minute, or you're wait for that perfect moment to do it, and then for that perfect moment to get all that motivation to do it, or you're just never gonna do it. Stop convincing yourself that you're gonna do it tomorrow. I'm gonna start tomorrow. Just start now. What's stopping you from starting right now? What is stopping you? You're tired? You're waiting for that person to come back? You need motivation? That really doesn't matter, okay? It doesn't matter. I mean, your goals don't have to be, superb. They don't have to be like, I have to make $1 million by 23. I have to get into Harvard, You don't need those goals. You don't need them. Let me tell you what my goal is. My goal is to retire my parents as soon as possible. Obviously, as soon as possible, I mean, 3 years, 4 years. I mean, maybe when I hit like 23, 24, and how am I gonna do that? By day trading. How am I gonna do that? By starting a business. And the thing is, when the thing was that the only reason I started was because I let go of things that were holding me back. I know you can think of like maybe 2 or 3 things that are holding you back. Maybe video games. But for me, it was my girlfriend. She broke up with me. But before that, I was thinking about it. Because, she's very beautiful, she's very sweet, very nice. But the thing was, she was very, very lazy. She didn't get out of her bed till maybe 3 a.m. She was sitting in bed all day, watching reels, doom scrolling, just going on Instagram, and then wasn't eating, And that effect kind of brought on me, I was kind of doing the same thing. I wasn't following my dreams, of wanting to start a business. I was stalling, saying, I'll start tomorrow, Maybe I feel that motivation, I feel that perfect moment to do it. And when we broke up, I kind of realized that maybe it's for the better. Because, we were very, very strong. We were a very strong couple. But I feel like the goals we had in mind were on par with each other. Sorry, my brother's screaming. Anyways, I feel like our goals were on the same, floor as each other. We weren't, I tried convincing her to get out of bed, try to convince her to do things, by getting up and starting her day, but she didn't want to, and, maybe that's a good thing. Maybe it's a good thing we broke up, because that's what she wanted to do. I pushed her, but she didn't want to do it, so give me time to focus on what I want to do, And the thing is that it hurt me a lot. That breakup hurt me more than anything I've experienced in my whole life. But I didn't just give up. I started because I knew that thing was holding me back. I knew that she was holding me back and, giving me that, making me more lazy, making me drift away from my goals. And when I let go of something that was dragging me down, obviously I started day trading. I started business. I started learning how to become richer, not for me but for my family, because I wanted to make them proud. And that's a good goal. But I would have never have started that if I was holding on to things that were hurting me. It made me happy. It made me happy, but that doesn't mean that it was good for me. I'm gonna help you think of some. If you're a boy, you're probably a boy. But maybe video games. Video games are definitely holding you back. Because what you're looking in video games is for that end goal of you feel nourished inside when you feel happy, you feel fulfilled when you play the video games, Because your mind is so focused on what's in the virtual world, what's in that world you're playing in, But You know, you're not thinking about your true goals. Because if you have goals, because I know you have goals in video games. I used to do that too, you know. I used to have goals like to build that one thing in Minecraft, you know. I used to have goals to play that one game in Roblox and like max myself out, you know. And those aren't goals that are benefiting me. And I realized I was wasting my hour, wasting my time, so I stopped playing video games. I knew that it was dragging me down. I knew that I was holding me back from being somebody I always wanted to be. So I deleted all my video games. Even though it hurt me a lot, because I was, you know, I always came home for that comfort to play video games. But now that comfort's gone, you know. I'm able to step out of my comfort zone and do something that I always wanted to do. You know, instead of saying, I'll start tomorrow, I'll delete everything tomorrow, I'll start tomorrow. But no, it's not going to happen, you know. Another thing, social media. I was doom scrolling so much, man. It was horrible on TikTok and Instagram, on Snapchat, Spotlight, you know, it was horrible. And when I deleted those apps, you know, I stopped checking my phone list. I started, you know, logging in. And that's the thing, people. I promise you, once you just start what you want to do, you know, it doesn't have to be something as me. Maybe start a business, start learning how to day trade, start learning these things on how to becoming what you want. You know, maybe start going to the gym. That's what you always want to do. Start getting closer with God. You know, because another thing, I was procrastinating so much of buying a Bible and learning about God and having to learn about God, you know. And when my girlfriend broke up, I realized I really needed that, so I bought a Bible and got closer with God. And I started going to the gym more, but I knew I wouldn't have started. I wouldn't have started, you know, if I didn't let go of things that were holding me back. You know, I just want you to let go of things that are holding you back. I know you can think of some. It doesn't have to be the same as me. It can obviously be different because everyone's different. No one's perfect. But we're all different in our own ways, you know? You know, so I want you to think about 2 things. Maybe 2 things, you know, as much as you can that you know that are holding you back. And I want you to let go. You know, it won't take, you know, it won't take a week, it won't take a month, it'll take a while. It took me a while to, you know, maybe my girlfriend broke up. It's been, tomorrow it's gonna be a month since we broke up. And I'm still trying to move, I'm still trying to heal. You know, but I'm doing so much better now, okay? So I know I'm taking my time. I know I'm doing it right. I know I'm not going out, you know, partying, drinking, smoking, you know. I'm doing it by going closer to God and going to the gym and spending time with my family, you know. And I promise you, once you let go of these things that are holding you back, you're going to be so much farther than anybody else who hasn't started. Because starting is the hardest thing. Starting is, you know, stepping out of your comfort zone where you always felt safe. Where you always felt like, you know, I'm waiting for this perfect moment to come, where I'm going to start that business, I'm going to start day trading, I'm going to start doing that project and for school, you know. That's stepping out of your, you know, that's staying in your comfort zone where you know, when you're gonna regret when you're gonna die, you're gonna look at yourself during the same moment and say, why didn't I start? And I'm gonna be asking you the same question. Why didn't you start? When you ask yourself, what are you gonna say? I didn't have motivation. I didn't, you know, no one told me to. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to start. You do know how to start. You know, maybe spend 30 minutes of your day just watching a YouTube video, asking AI. You know, because you have so much resources, so much. Because you're probably watching this video on any sort of device. Then why don't you use it? You know? Why don't you use it and do something that you always wanted to do? Because you have everything you need. You don't need that perfect moment. You don't need that person to help you. You don't need that thing. Okay? I just need you to start. Start by taking it slow. Knowing that it won't take, you know, a month. It won't take a year. It won't take half a month. You know, it won't take a couple of days. It won't take a week. It's gonna take a hell long while. You know? Because people don't get what they want in a day. They don't. That's why, to make a really good analogy, I just want you to imagine a safe. A 10-digit safe. Okay? And I just want you I want somebody to tell you that the code is somewhere, but you have to try and find it. there'll be clues. There'll be a lot more. There'll be a lot of stuff. There'll be a lot of obstacles in your path to find that code. And right now, what you're doing is you're putting in random codes in that safe. You're putting in 4, 5, 7, 6, 6. You're putting in random codes in that safe, hoping that it'll work. Hoping that it will do anything. And by that time you open the safe, 100 years has passed and you're already dead. It's too late. Or you could have spent maybe a year of your life, a whole year of your life finding that code, opening the safe, and seeing what you drew, what you worked so hard for, you're proud of. It might not be a lot, but it's all about the journey. It's all about what the goal, I don't want you to waste your life spending in random numbers in that safe. I want you to work towards your goals and find that code. Okay? I'm still trying to learn how to daydream. I'm still trying to start a business. But I started. I'm doing so much better. I'm learning on YouTube. I'm learning so much. And I know that if I was still playing video games, if I was still dating that one girl, I wouldn't have started anything. I wouldn't have started the YouTube channel, which I always wanted to start. Thinking I would have had no subscribers. I have 12 subscribers, but that means so much to me. That I'm helping people out. That means so much to me. Okay? And I know I wouldn't have started the business. I wouldn't have started day trading. I wouldn't have started anything if I didn't let go of that things that were holding me back, like my girlfriend, video games, And I know that I'm ahead of so many people who haven't started. I know I'm a million people out there. So many of my friends are saying, man, I want to start day trading so bad. I just want to make so much money, but I don't know how. I don't know where to start. The thing is, it's not that you don't know. It's that you're not willing to. You're not willing to step out of that comfort zone. Because you've been sitting in your bed. You've been sitting in your room. We have so many opportunities to be somebody better. But you know what you're doing? You're wasting it, man. You're wasting it. On your phone, doom scrolling, waiting for that person to text back. None of it matters. Okay, I just really, really, really want you to start. I'm not going to tell you that if you don't want to start that dream, if you always want to start it, I'm not going to just tell you then it's your fault. I'm not going to give up on you like that. I'm going to tell you that you're so much closer to your goals. Okay? I just want you to think about it as like a little time frame. Like a little timeline. Okay? Maybe you're right here, and the end goal is about right here. Okay? And once you start, I promise you go from here to here. To here. Because if you don't start, then you're never ever gonna get where you want to be. Okay? You have to risk it. You have to do it. You can't be waiting for someone to just push you over there. You can't be waiting for that perfect moment in time where you feel all that motivation, all that someone just push you in the back and say you have to start. Because no one's gonna do that to you. You're making excuses for yourself. You're telling yourself, yo, I'll start tomorrow, man. I'm gonna grab my ass off tomorrow. I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna do what I always want to do tomorrow. But that tomorrow, how certain are you that you're gonna have tomorrow? I know God's looking down on you and saying, I could just take this guy's life right now and not give him tomorrow. Because every tomorrow that you say, you wish you started yesterday. Okay? Because I promise you, you just need to start. You need to lock in your life. You need to look at yourself and say, is this the life that I want? A life when you get older, you're looking back at yourself and saying, why didn't I start when I had so many chances? I know you'd ask yourself that. And what are you gonna say? You're gonna say that same excuse you've been saying to yourself 10 years. When that excuse was never true, when you're lying to yourself. Yeah, I don't want you to just watch this video and say I'll start tomorrow. Leave this video right now and start. Okay? You need to start, man. There's so much life out there for you. There's so much dreams out there for you. That is not worth by just sitting here and waiting for it that just come to you, you know? It's like praying to God. When you pray God for, you know, you pray God for that one girl, do you think he just gives it to you? You think he just teleports you to where you are right now? No. Gives you opportunities to, you know, bond with that one girl, be nice to that one girl, you know, make her, you know, smile, you know? Or when you ask for time, if you're, you know, maybe it's more to ask for time for your grandma, you know? He doesn't just give you that time. He doesn't just give you, you know, you have 1 extra year to spend with your grandma, you know? He doesn't just give you an extra year to spend with her. He gives you opportunities to spend time with them, you know? Spend time with your grandma. When you ask for $1 million, he doesn't just mail $1 million to your house. He gives you opportunities to make $1 million. He gives you this video which could push you to your dreams, which pushes you so much closer to your dreams than if you never, you know? I'm just saying that it's never gonna work out if you're waiting for it. Okay? Because I know you can just think about your dreams right now. Think about your goals. I don't want your goal to be, I want to be rich. I want a Lamborghini. You know, it's just so stupid. Okay, I'm sorry, it's stupid. I want you to have a real goal and a real path to get to it. I want you to take it slow. I don't want you to rush it, but I don't want you to wait. Every day is a gift from God. I don't even want you to waste it. Okay? Maybe spend 30 minutes of your time. Tomorrow spend an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. Build it up. It's not gonna take a week. It's not gonna take a month. It's not gonna take a year. It might not even take 2 years. You know, it might take a while than that. But it's better than wasting your whole life waiting for it. You know. I know you have dreams. I know you have something that you want to do. Because this is one of my biggest dreams, you know, stop talking to people, telling people, you know, giving them advice. I love talking about life. I love talking about God. I love talking about, you know, how to improve. Because I've been through a lot. And you might have been through more than me. You know? Just saying, man. Don't expect it to get easier just because, you know, you pray to God, just because if it was easy, if it got easier every day, you wouldn't be watching this video. It would have been so easy. You would have just flew past this video and not even bother watching because you're doing so good. Because you're prospering. You're being that person you always wanted to be, but you're not. You're here watching this video because you want to improve. You want to grow. And that's why I'm here for you. Yeah, I don't want you to give up. I really don't want you to. I know I'm not going to give up. I have so much ahead of me that I can live for. I have maybe my future, a beautiful family. I don't need a lot of money to make a beautiful family. I don't need a lot of money to have that dream house I always wanted, you know. It's not about that, okay? It's about what you truly care about. Okay? I don't want you to wait. Please don't wait. Please start now. Leave this video now and just start. You leave this video and maybe say today I'm gonna focus on what I want to do, what I want to do in the future. Then tomorrow I'll start. I don't care. Okay, I don't want you to say, I'm planning my future now. I'm planning my future. I'm still planning. So I've been doing for 2 years. 2 years ago, I was planning. I was saying, what do I want to do? You know, maybe I want to do something. I want to do this. But I just started day trading, you know. I just started it because you know, my friend told me about it. And I was like, man, that's not a good idea. I didn't wait till tomorrow to start. I just searched a video, you know, quick about it, and I kept learning. You know, asking ChatGPT, you know, practicing on TradingView, you know, making a lot of money, you know, making a lot of money with my friends. But I started it. I didn't wait. Okay, I don't want you to wait too. You have so many chances. You have a chance right now to just leave this video and just start. Okay? I want you to. Please. Okay, I'm gonna end the video so you can start. Okay? Don't give up on me, alright? Don't give up. It doesn't get easier if you just wait for it, okay? Alright. Find that code. Don't keep wasting your life searching for it. Okay? Peace.